शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तं वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। आत्मनोऽन्यं प्रियं ब्रूते शिष्यश्च प्रतिवाद्यति तस्योत्तरं वचो बोध शापौ कुर्यात् तयोः प्रमात्। The question, not question, but is the statement that whatever that is anatma other than the atma is priya, dear. So like putra, vitta, etc. is dear. One who says can be either a shishya or a jigishu, an opponent who wants to win over the point. For both these, Brihadaranyaka has given an answer which can turn out to be either blessing or curse. In the case of shishya, it can become a piece of advice. In the case of the opponent, the same becomes like a curse. Now, what is told by Brihadaranyaka is priyam rochati saha yaha anyam atmanaha priyam bruvanam bruya. To the person who says that vitta, putra, etc. other than oneself are dear, the Atma Priyavadi means Jnani. The Jnani who says that Atma is the most dear, he should tell him that Priyam Rochati. Priyam, whatever that you hold as dear, Rochati, will perish. Will perish. Here, Bhashyakara gives the meaning by taking Rochati as from Rudh, Runadhi, Rundhi, current conjugation Ubhay Pada. So he takes that is the second feature. Means Vinangshati. Finally it means Vinangshati. Rochati means Avaranam Prana Samrodham Prapyati Vinangshati. This Bhashyakara gives the meaning. That means whatever you hold as dear to yourself will perish. So this answer has to be given to the person who says that Atmanaha Anyam Priyam Brute. Other than oneself, like Vitta, Putra, etc., they are dear Bandhu. Says to that him this answer should be given. Whatever you hold as dear will perish. When they get destroyed, what happens? Certainly the person is in distress. So that answer should be given. Now the author tells the same thing. Sangha. Priyam tvam rochati tevam Uttaram vakti tattvavit Sokta priyasya dushtatvam Shishyo veti vivekataha Priyam tvam rochati iti evam tattvavit uttaram vakti iti evam tattvavit uttaram vakti. Shishyah swokta priyasya dushtatvam. Okay. Before shishya, add tena. Tena shishyah. Tena shishyah swokta priyasya dushtatvam vivekataha veti. Priyam tvam rochati iti evam tattvavit uttaram vakti. The tattvavit, the jnani, who says that Atma is Priyatama, gives an answer to this person who says other than things or beings other than Atma are dear. To him he gives this answer. What answer does he give? He says, Priyam tvam rochati iti evam uttaram vakti. Tattvavit vakti. Priyam. So whatever you hold as dear, tvam rochati. Here rochati, Ramakrishna takes as rodayishati, will make you weep. He takes it from rud, that is adadigana, roditi, second conjugation parasmapada. So from that he derives from that rochati, means rodayishati, will make you cry, will make you weep. How? Swanashena, what add there? Priyam tvam swanashena rochati. Whatever you hold as dear will make you weep by its own destruction. Means whatever you hold as dear will get destroyed and thereby you will cry, you will weep. So, Priyam tvam svanashena rochati iti tattvavit uttaram vakti. The tattvavit, the jnani, so, or the one who is Atma Priyavadi, of course just not Atma Priyavadi, the one who is a jnani. So, he gives this answer. What is the Priyam? Svad abhipretam putradi rupam. Whatever that is intended by you as Priya, like Putra, Vitta, etc. All these, because of their destruction, will make you cry, will make you weep. So this is the answer given by the Tattvavit. Thereby what happens? The same answer is taken in what sense? By a Shishya or a Jijnasu and a Jigishu, that will be described now. So now what does a Shishya do? Shishya has got, or a Jijnasu has got, Shraddha in the Shruti. Now Vrindavanaka says Priyam rochati, or a Jnani says the Shishya has got Shraddha in the Guru. And the Guru says, or Atma Jnani says, that whatever you hold as dear will make you weep. He starts inquiring into it. Nobody wants to get in distress or that means weep. So therefore, how is it so? He starts to investigate and he discovers, yes, what has been told by the Jnani or what has been told by the Shruti is correct, because whatever that is held as dear can never last long. It will be the source of sorrow in due course. That is how we discover. That is beautifully analyzed in the subsequent stanza. So now, from second line of 64 up to 68, that is how, with the help of this answer given by the Jnani, that Priyam Tvam Rochati, the Shishya discovers one's own Swarupa by the right attitude and gets freed from this misery of samsara that is now being explained. So, Shishyaha, Tena means by this answer, Shishyaha Svokta Priyasya Dushtatvam Vivekataha Veti. The question may arise, how is it that the given statement, Priyam Rochati, can be answer for both? Means for both Adnyaha, that is, both are Adnyaha, but one is Shishyaha or Jidnyasu, other is Jigishu. How does it work in either case? That is now being explained. Tena means Tena Uttarena, by that answer. Shishyaha, the Shishya, the disciple, what does he do? Svokta Priyasya Dushtatvam Vivekataha Veti. So, the Dushtatvam is the defect or Dukkha Sadhanatvam. Svokta Priyasya means whatever he had held as dear to oneself. And what are those other than oneself? So, Svokta Priyasya Svena Abhihitasya Putradirupasya Priti Vishayasya. So, Svena Abhihitasya, whatever he had told as dear, what are those? Namely, Putradirupasya, those which are in the form of Putra, Vitta, etc. Priti Vishayasya, these are the objects of love according to him. So, there, Svokta Priyasya, Dushtatvam, defect or Dukkha Sadhanatvam. These serve as the means of sorrow, means these make you land in sorrow in course of time. So that is the Dushtatvam, defect of Dukkha Sadhanatvam. Veti knows, how does he know? Vivekataha, by thorough discrimination, by thorough investigation. Vivekataha, Vakshamana dosha vicharena, by seeing the defects that are going to be told now. The author is going to tell how he conducts the inquiry or how he investigates and discovers that yes, whatever that he holds as dear is bound to make him land in sorrow. It is full of such sorrow. It is Vakshamana dosha vicharena. So by inquiry that is being conducted now on the guidelines of these, on these guidelines, he discovers the defect of whatever that he holds as dear. The same thing, what are the defects now in those things which he holds as dear are elaborated. Dosha vichara prakaram eva darshayati. A way of investigating into the defects of those things which are held as dear by this sister is being now pointed out. It's just a sample inquiry with respect to son. Priya can be many things. Putra, Bharya, Vitta, Pati, and etc. All many things can be Priya. So a sample inquiry is conducted with respect to son, and it has to be extended to all that is Priya. And they are full of sorrow. Means they are bound to give sorrow in course of time. That is now being explained. So now here a sample inquiry with respect to son. How the son is the source of what? Source of sorrow. So if you, sun is not the source of sorrow, okay? That is meant is, if you hold the sun as Priya, you will land in sorrow. That is how to do it. Nothing wrong is done by the sun, okay? Suppose, Bharya, nothing is not that way. If you hold these things as dear, when you say dear, what do? You depend for your happiness on them, is it not? It is whose mistake? It is not the mistake of the Putra, Bharya, etc. It is the mistake of the individual that because of wrong notion you think that you are capable of gaining the, so that is joy from them. But the real nature, what they are, so therefore they are full of, that means they are bound to give the sorrow. How? Let us say, inquiry with respect to the son. Alabhya, it is very interesting thing. So, alabhya manastanayah pitarau kleshaye chiram लब्धोऽपि गर्भपातेन प्रसवेन च बाधते। अलभ्यमानः तनयः पितरौ चिरं क्लेशयेत्। पितरौ चिरं क्लेशयेत्। लब्धः अपि गर्भपातेन बाधते। लब्धः अपि गर्भपातेन बाधते प्रसवेन च बाधते. Now this बाधते has to be taken in with all stanzas up to 67. लब्धापि गर्भपातेन बाधते प्रसवेन च बाधते. अलभ्यमानः तनयः. तनयः the son. Alabhyamana means not born. They don't have son at all. Son is not born at all. Even after, let us say, 15-20 years of marriage, no son is born. Joy or sorrow? Joy or sorrow? Sorrow, bhai. No son. Because the son is not born, therefore sorrow. There is the alabhyamanaha tanayah pitarau. Pitarau here is accusative dual. Parents. Chiram kleshayet. Afflicts the parents for a long period of time. Alabhyamanaha tanayah. The son who is not at born means that is the couple who has no issue. The issue especially now that the son is taken into account here because that is the way how it is inquired. It applies to everyone. So the couple who has no issue, but they get afflicted for a long period of time because no children. So Chiram, that means for such a son who is not born, so Chiram for a long period of time, so Pitarau Kleshayet afflicts the parents. Okay. Now let us see. He is very son now. But how? Labdhaha api. Labdha api, not at born, okay? Labdha api, because garbhapata has come there. Abortion has come. So labdha api means garbharupena labdha api, means conceived. Labdha api, garbharupena labdha api. Now, that means conceived. But what happens? Garbhapatena badhate. Not born. What happened? Abortion took place. Therefore, again affliction. Okay. Now let us say, he is being born. Prasavena cha badhate. Prasavena cha badhate. The pain during the delivery time, etc. So both for the mother and the husband, father outside. So the father is facing on the veranda and the mother is suffering the delivery pain. So therefore, badhate. For both, it is very affliction is there for both. So therefore, when we have to depict, we should magnify the defect. Then only it will click. Otherwise, not. If born delivery time, there is affliction is there. So this badhate has to be connected all along. Okay. Now born. Okay, that pain is over. What is that? Prasava badhate, dukkha is over. After that, at least one should be happy or not? No. जातस्य ग्रहरोगादिः कुमारस्य च मूर्खता पंडिते यूनश्च परदारादि दारिद्र्यं च कुटुम्बिनः पित्रोर्दुःखस्य नास्यन्तः धनी चेन्म्रियते तदा. Means all these afflictions are possible. Not that all parents get this. Not that way. All these possibilities are there with respect to the son. Jatasya graharogadihi badhate. Okay, now delivery is over. The son is born. जातस्य पुत्रस्य, that means for him, graha rogadihi badhati. Graha means what is called, they call balagraha, etc. means adverse planetary influences. This is written in, take into account the context indoor at that time when the Bharati Tirtha was writing. Popular concepts are taken into account. So after the birth, what they do? They try to find out what is the time, etc. Is it auspicious time, etc. But he found what is the most inauspicious confluence of the planets when he was born. So like that. Sishoho balagraha, that is what is called, or Pishachya Badha, etc. In those, with those notions. Graha. Okay, graha. And rogadihi, diseases. With disease. A fellow is born and he is full of so many diseases. We may say, maybe in those days, medical science, they had not advanced. Nowadays, medical science has grown, yes. Medical science has grown. Along with that, he also knows that medical bill also will grow. So therefore, Badha will be on account of what? May not be directly because of roga, but medical bill. So therefore, like that, afflictions are there. Of course, maybe medicines and therapies are available, but the child is sick, doesn't make the parent happy. So therefore, jatasya graha rogadihi badhati. Okay. Now he is grown, he is a boy now, Kumaraha, 5-6 years old. What time is it? To send him to the school. Now what is the Kumarasya cha murkhata badhate. So this guy is not murkha. He is a dull fellow. He is not at all fit for studying at all. Jatasya, Kumarasya, when he is grown into a boy, murkhata badhate. What affects him is the dullness of the boy, that afflicts him. Murkhata, foolishness, finally, somehow Upanayana was done and he was sent to the Gurukula. And what happened? Upanitepi avidyatvam. Every 2 months report comes from Gurukula. That your son is not at all studying. Therefore, what happened? So, Upanayana is done and he is sent to the Gurukula. Avidyatvam, dullness. He doesn't study at all. He is dullness. Now all children are not dull. That means scholars also, very intelligent also. Now let us say, suppose this son turned out to be very intelligent. What happened? Anudvahasya pandite badhate. Pandite sati. Putre pandite sati anudvahasya badhate. Earlier it was sati avidyatvam badhate. Earlier his dullness means not at all fit to study. That was afflicting. Suppose other variety now. So pandite sati, when the putra is a scholar, anudvahasya, the fellow doesn't get married at all. So therefore what? The parents are again or anudvaha, he is not getting married. So pandite sati, the son is very brilliant, he is a scholar, great scholar. But this is affecting this affects them, that he is not getting married at all. Okay. Yeah, also. Yunaha paradaradi kutumbinaha daridhyam badhat. Dhani chet tarihi, add there tarihi, yada you add there. Dhani chet tarihi yada, is the word for that. Mriyate tada, again badhate. Dhanite tarhi yada mriyate tada badhate. Putroho dukkasya antaha nasti. Putroho dukkasya antaha nasti. Yunaha, he is young, the son is young. Again the problem. Badhate, how does he have to? Paradaradi badhati. Because paradaradi, this fellow is running after somebody else's wife. Problem. Okay, it need not be that way. He need not run against somebody's wife. Somebody's wife may run after him also. So that is possibility. Runasya paradaraadhi badhatu. Finally, the guy got married. Kutumbinaha, the son married and he settled. There was family now. Kutumbinaha daridryam cha badhati. All daridra in the house means was poor. The fellow is totally poor, and because of that, the son is the parents are again in distress. He is not able to earn his livelihood. He has to look after his family, but he can't earn. Kutumbinaha means the son is a householder. He has married, he has become a householder. Yes, he is daridya, he is poverty. Let us say, no, the son is rich. Ramiche, if the son is rich, in that case, yada mriyate tada badhate. The fellow was rich, he was earning well, etc. What happened? Met with some accident and popped off. What is the price of the varieties of sorrows are there. Pitroho dukkhasya antaha nas. Pitroho, parents, both father and mother. Parents, dukkhasya sorrows, that is end of the parents' sorrow is not there, means on account of one son, all the themes of sorrow, various possibilities are there, that you can get the which has to be extended to all that is held as fear. All that is held as fear is applied application. एवं पुत्रगत दोष कीर्तनम नारादि सर्व विषय दोषोपलक्षणार्थ. If you want Bharya, I will not take it. Those who have got Nirmay Sagar edition, on page 439, the Tippanikara has given, so that you can read. I know you know, you can understand the meaning. I don't want to enter into this. Just a chapter on Bharya. Don't take Victoria exaggeration, maybe there, but it is only those who have got this Nirmay Sagar edition in Sangha. 439 years ago. More or less on the same variety, the same thing. एवं पुत्रगत दोष कीर्तनम दारादि सर्व विषय दोषोपलक्षण. It's not that only it is told about the Vipalakshana for the afflictions that can arise, not that they will arise, but there is all possibility of such afflictions coming because of the very nature of the anatma, the nature of anatma. Sarva Vishaya Doshopalakshana. For the Upalakshana, all the doshas that arise from whatever that one holds as dear, whatever that is other than oneself is held as dear. In this manner. So what does the Shishya do? He inquires, he discriminates like this, and therefore what happens? He gives up the preeti for all those things which he, other than oneself, which he held as dear, and takes inquiry and gains the knowledge of oneself. Evam vivichya putradau preetim tekva nijatmani nishchitya paramam preetim ishate tamaharnisham. Evam vivichya putradau preetim tekva nijatmani paramam preetim nishchitya. Nijatmani paramam preetim nishchitya. Tam aharnisham vikya. Tam aharnisham vikya. Evam vivichya. Evam in this manner means as per the sample inquiry or sample investigation that was given down on these guidelines. Evam prakarena, in the manner that was told just now by the author. having discovered the defects that are there in those things which were held by him as fear. Vivicya, where vivicya? Putradav vivicya can help. Can be taken also. Evam putradav vivicya, putradav pritim chakra. Having investigated where putradav means putra jati, whatever that he had as fear, vivicya means having discovered the existing defects, vidyamanan, doshan, vibhajya, jnat. No, the defects that are there in them, vivicya, are discriminated in, on these guidelines. Putradav pritim chakra. Having given up the priti, the love for these, putradi, having given up the priti, love for these, again, nijatmani paramam pritim nishchitya, nishchitya, having ascertained, not just priti, paramam priti means the that is unsurpassed love about oneself, nijatmani, for oneself, for atma, so having ascertained the love for oneself, paramam pritim nishchitya, so having ascertained in this manner, tam aharnisham vikati, tam means pratyagatmanam, pratyagatma, aharnisham vikati, so it means all the time, sarvada, all the time, vikati means appreciate, to here, something has been, one thing has been taken for granted, Chauti vichara drishti has been taken for granted. All these anusandhati, because he had shraddha or the statement of a jnani or the guru, and on these guidelines to conduct an inquiry, discover the defect of all those things he held as dear, and he discovered that Atma is the Priyatamaha, and then by inquiry as per the in this answer Priyam Roj becomes a piece of advice for whom? Ishtaha or a jidnyas. The same answer becomes as though a search for Jigishu, the opponent. That is how to Priyam Tam Rojyati Asya Eva Vakya Prativadinam Prati Shaparupatvam Prakatayati. Shaparupatvam Prakatayati. Same section. Priyam Tam Rojyati Asya Eva Vakya. Because also Prativadinam Prati means the opponent. How it becomes the Shaparupa, how it happens to be the third. Agrahat Brahma Vidveshat Adino Naraka Mokshaha Bahuyoni. This is the lot of because he has no Shraddha or the statement of Jnani or Jnani of the Guru Agrahat Brahma Vidveshat, because of his persistence, he wants to prove that he is Agrahat, because of the persistence, or Brahma Vidveshat, because of his faith, enmity, or hatred towards whom? Brahmavid. Because he has got hatred or his Brahmavid. Why should we have dvesha? What are the Brahmavid? Right? Why should we have because he is great, other fellow has got immunity. Amba wanted to take revenge. In the beginning, actually, she didn't take revenge because she knew that there is no mistake on the part of Bhishma. But she was found in the forest. At that time, one Mr. Akrura, that is, she came across a person called Akrura, who was a disciple of Parashuram. And he asked, what has happened to you? Why you are here? Because the things can be very easily detected in a deserted forest. Why she should be, etc. He told us. He said, look, this Bhishma should be punished. Because he had got the enmity with Bhishma. Bhishma doesn't know him at all, who is Akrura. And he pumped in the mind of Amba that all this happened is because of Bhishma only. And he said, tomorrow my guru is coming. Who is that? Parashurama. I will plead mercy for you. And this Bhishma has to be because Bhishma is great. Otherwise, Bhishma doesn't know him who he is, and there was no occasion for them to come together also. So that is what it is, and that is how it started. Finally, that means Amba also got convinced that yes, because of Bhishma it happened. Actually, Bhishma it was not because of Bhishma, because Bhishma told, had you given me a slightest suggestion in the beginning, with all honor I would have handed over to you to that particular Chitrata or someone. So to whom he had already got married. Okay. But even afterwards, with all honor he had sent her back, and it was the foolishness of the Chitrata not to accept her. As Mahabharatakara, Vyasa makes it a point to expose the foolishness of Chitrata in not accepting Amba and sent back by Bhishma. So Bhishma was not at all fault. But this Akrura said, yes, because of Bhishma it had happened. Actually, Amba also says, look, he is not at fault. He has told me like this, and he had made this arrangement, and when he had sent Amba to them, he had sent with all elderly Brahmins, with all royal, that is respect. He was being sent with gifts, etc. But when Akrura colored the mind of Amba, then she thought that yes, it is because of Bhishma, and afterwards the fight between Parashurama and Bhishma takes place. So like this, now Akrura has got enmity towards Bhishma. For what reason? Only because Bhishma is great. That's like that. This guy has got enmity for whom? Dvesha for Brahmavid. What did Brahmavid do to him? No. Only because he is great. Like that. Brahmavid, yes, Brahmavid Dveshadati, or it can be because of, that means hostile nature, nature towards the Brahmavid, or it can be persistent, that what I say is correct, what he says is wrong. Because of such notion, also because of that Dvesha for such jnani, Paksham Amunchataha Vadinaha. For the Vadi, the opponent, Jigishu, that is Jigishu, who is Paksham Amunchataha, who is not ready to give up one stand. What is his stand? Whatever that is other than oneself is Priya. So he is not ready to accept that Atma is Priyatam. So one who is not ready to give up that stand, Paksham Amunchataha. So what is the result? Priyam Rochati. So certainly, whatever he holds as dear is bound to get perished, and in course of time, this is going to be his lot. What is the lot for him? Narakaha cha bahu. Narakaha cha means naraka praptihi. How Naraka Prapti comes? Only because he takes the Putra Vitta as real. In the sense, his mind is totally preoccupied in the senses. And to procure them in course of time, he will not even hesitate to flout the norms of dharma. Because for him, what is that? Kena kena prakarena, he has to gratify the senses. So therefore, in course of time, even dharma he will not follow, and adharma he may take. So, and therefore, the result of that, it means he can gain naraka, naraka prapti, one defect that is, the defect is there. Also, bahuyonishu doshaha. Bahuyonishu. Yoni here is janma. In terms of many embodiments, in terms of many births. So, bahuyonishu, tiryagadishu anekeshu janmasu. In many births, in terms of tiryagadi means animal embodiment, etc. Janmasu, doshaha, he is bound to at least meet with dosha defects. What are the doshas? Defects like separation from near and dear. Putra bharyadi ishta viyoga. Viyoga. Separation from near and dear. Also anishta prapti rupa. Meaning that means some calamities befalling on him. So like this, many varieties of undesirable things. So will that means befall on him. So, bahuyonishu doshasya, such defects. That is such defects. Now there you have to say, add there, proktaha, means is told. Who has told? By whom is it told? But add there, jnana, priyam tvam rochati iti vadata jnanina. By the jnani, it is told so by the jnani. Which jnani? Who says that priyam tvam rochati, whatever you hold as dear will make you peace. So this is what is the consequence of he is sticking to his stand that other than oneself is dear. On the contrary, Sishya Jidnyasu becomes alert by listening to this answer, and he inquires and discovers it is so. And he also ascertains the Priyatamatva of Atma, inquires into the nature of Atma, and gets free from this problem. Priyam Rochati, Priyam Tvam Rochati. The answer is one, but it works in two ways for these two types of person. Question can arise. How is it that one and the same answer given by this jnani can have two such effects? The question ननु ज्ञानिना उक्तस्य एकवाक्यस्य शिष्यं प्रति उपदेश रूपत्वं वादिनं प्रति शाप रूपत्वं च इति विरुद्धं रूपद्वयं कथं घटते इति आशय. One and the same answer given by jnani, how does it work as an advice for the shishya and a curse for the opponent? How is it possible? This is the doubt. Manu, jnanina uktasya ekavakya. Ekavakya means one answer that was given by the jnani. Shishyam prati upadesha rupata. It serves as the upadesha, means instruction or advice with respect to the shishya. Vadinam prati shapa rupata. It serves as a curse with respect to the vadi, the opponent. Viruddham. So that is viruddham rupatvayam. So that is one and the same answer becoming of two different natures which are opposed to each other. How does it take place? How is it possible? The answer is given like this. उत्तर प्रदातुः ईश्वर रूपत्. Who is the उत्तर pradata? Who has given the answer? Jnani. So, Pancadashikara equates him to Ishvara. So, Brahma, Brahma Veda, Brahmaiva Bhavati. Knower of Brahma, he is verily Brahma. So, he is not different from Ishvara. So, Jiveshwara Aikya has been taken to account. We'll see what Bhashyakara has to say about this. So, he says, he is not different from Ishvara. Therefore, what he says comes true. It is not true, it is statement of fact. There is no curse involved there. Not that he is cursing him. What he has said is a fact. Because whatever that is held as dear is bound to perish. And when it gets perished, certainly the person is going to be sorrowful. So actually, but he has put it that way. That's fine. So, Uttara Pradatu Ishvara Rupa. Because Uttara Pradata, the Jnani, is of the nature of Ishvara. Tasya Abhiprayānusārena, in accordance with his motive. Not in accordance with his intention. Ubhayam bhavishyati iti matva. Ubhayam bhavishyati means the same answer can be both upadesha and also a shastra. Sir, bhavishyati iti matva. Very considering so. Tadupapadakasya Ishvaraha tathaiva syat iti samanantaravakyasya tathyaryam aha. This of the Brodharnika quotation that comes after what was told earlier, namely, Ishvaraha ha tatha evasya. He is Ishvaraha. Who is Ishvaraha? Jnani who makes this statement is Ishvara. We'll see what is meant by Ishvara. As per Bhashyakara, we'll see come to that meaning. Ishvaraha. He is Ishvara. So therefore, whatever he has told is true. And it happens to Samanantara Vakyasya, the subsequent portion. Keep in mind here one thing. All along, once the Brodharnika Shruti is being continued from stanza 56. In stanza 56, Anyatrapi Shruti-praha Putrad-vitta Tathanyataha Sarvasmad Antaram Tattvam Tadetatmeyaha Ishtam. This is Brodharnika Shruti 148. This is the first portion. Thereafterwards, the same thing is taken into, so here he takes here, where the subsequent portion is quoted in the 64. You can take the Tika connecting 64. So that is Priyam Rochati. That is the subsequent portion. Thereafterwards, still further portion is here in this, and based on based on which 70 stanza 70 is given. And the same Shruti continues. Again, also 71 also it is based on the same Shruti. Ishvaraha tatha evasya. Because he is Ishvara. What do you mean by Ishvara? Bhashyakara puts Ishvaraha means samarthaha. He is capable to make such statements. Who is capable to make such statements? Jnani. Why is he capable to make such statements? Because Atmanaha Priyatamatvam he has verily discovered for himself. And because of his Vivek etc., he has equally discovered that is the Vinashitva of the earlier Putra Vitta etc. Also he has discovered. So therefore, he is the right person. He is the person who is capable to make such statement, because actually what he says is not a curse at all. It is a statement of fact. Bhashyakara puts it, Yasmat Ishvaraha. Because he is Ishvara means Samarthaha, means Paryaptaha asam. He is capable of making such statement because he knows the fact, because of his Atma-jnana, Brahma-jnana, and that is Priyatamatva Atma. Asau means this Jnani who has made this statement, Priyam Rochati. So, Evam Vaktumha. Indeed, because he is capable to make such statements, Yasma, because so Tasma, therefore, Tatha, that is Ishvaraha, Tatha Evasya. Tatha Evasya means whatever he says becomes true, because it is a statement of fact, and he is capable of making the statement because he has himself discovered the truth of truth. So therefore, Yat तेन उक्तम प्राण संरोधम प्राप्त. Whatever that he has told, Priyamruchati, means prana samrodham, whose vinasham prapati is bound to take place. Why? Further he adds, Bhashyakara adds, Yatha bhutavadihi saha. Yatha bhutavadi. So, he is the one who speaks the truth, because he has discovered it. Tasmat saha ishvaraha vaktum. He is capable of telling the truth. That he has made a statement of fact, and nothing that appears there, though it appears as though, but the author takes the Ishvara word as like Brahmavid, Brahma Veda, Brahmavai, Brahmaiva. He is not different from Ishvara. That's what he says from that way. Brahmavid Brahmarupatvat Ishvarasena varnitam Yadyat tathaiva syat Yadyat Yadyat tathaiva syat Yadyat tathaiva syat Satyasya prativadinoho Brahmarupatvat Brahmavid Ishvaraha Brahmarupatvat Brahmavid Ishvaraha and Ataha Tena Yad Varnitam. You must know that Yat Tat Tat Tatha Eva. Yat Tat Tat Tatha Eva. Ataha Tena Yad Varnitam. Ataha Tena Yad Varnitam. Tat 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 Tat. Then Tatha Eva. No, Tat Tat. Shishya Prativadinoho. After Tat Tat. Shishya Prativadinoho. Tatha Eva Sya. Ataha Tena Yad Varnitam. Tat Tat. Shishya Prativadinoho. Tatha Eva Sya. How it becomes so? Brahmarupatvat Brahmavid Ishvaraha. Brahmavit is verily Ishvara. He is verily Ishvara. What Bhashyakara is saying is better. That doesn't mean Brahmaveda Brahmaiva. Bhavati is not wrong, but yes, Brahmarupatvat Brahmavid Ishvaraha. He is verily Ishvara. Brahmajnani is verily Ishvaraha. Also you can take Mundaka. Atmajnam Sarchayet Rutikamaha. That it is possible, that is, whatever his sankalpas are there, they do come true. So in that line also, in that way also. Brahmarupatvat Brahmavit Ishvaraha. Because these are the nature of Brahma. Brahmajnani, Brahmavit Brahmajnani is verily Ishvaraha. Therefore, Ataha Tena Yadyad Varnitam. Whatever that is said by him, Varnitam not just described here, whatever that is Yadyad, whatever that is said by him, Tat, all those things about whom Shishya Prativadinoho. Shishya Prativadinoho, about these two. About the Shishya and the Prativadi, the opponent. Tat, all those things, Tatha Eva Sya. They take place accordingly. These statements with respect to the Shishya and the Prativadi become true. It is a mathematical statement of fact. The Shishya makes use of the advice and discovers his nature, real nature, whereas Prativadi, because of his adamant nature to stick to his own conclusion, he Jnani and Ajnani. One says Atma is Priyatama, other says other things are Priyatama. The verdict given by Shruti is Atma Priyatama. And the answer is like this, Priyam Rupati. It serves in two ways depending on the type of the person who is Ajnani, who says that other things than Atma are there. He, in course of time, discovers his real nature, and in the case he gets absorbed in that. Opponent, which is his lot. Now, one who holds Atma, that is no other than the Atma are dear, their lot is distressed. It is Vyatireka method. Means one who doesn't accept that the Atma is Priyatama, what happens to him? Depending on the two types of persons, the result is on the contrary now. The one who takes the Atma as Priyatama and who knows that other things are not free, that means they cannot cannot enjoy the status of being the most dear. So what does he gain? That is now this. व्यतिरेक मुखेन उक्तस्य अर्थस्य अन्वय मुखेन प्रतिपादकम् आत्मानम् एव प्रियमुपासीत स यः आत्मा सः यः आत्मानम् एव प्रियमुपासे नेहास्य प्रियं प्रमायुकं भवति इति समनन्तरवाक्यम् अर्थतः पठति. कंटिन्यूएशन ऑफ सेम बृहदारण्यक 148. That is, what was told earlier is about the one यः अन्यम् आत्मान सः यः अन्यम् आत्मनः प्रियं ब्रुवाणं ब्रूयात् प्रियं रोचते. व्यतिरेक method. One who says things other than Atma are priya, so he meets with this lot. If it is a Shishya, he discovers because of his inquiry. If it is the opponent, that is what his lot is. So in contrast to this, one who is considered or one who knows that Atma alone is Priyatama, so what does he gain? That is the Anvaya method. It's a positive approach. Or there was a negative way, there is a positive approach in that. So Vyatireka mukhena uktasya arthasya. That's what was told in the earlier study, and what was described in the Skanda 64, that was Vyatireka mukha. One who is not ready to accept the Priyatama of Atma. So that is that same meaning now. Anvaya mukhena. Anvaya mukhena means by the acceptance of the fact that Atma is Priyatama, oneself is most dear. On that basis, so mukhena pratipadakam, that is what the Shruti expound. What does it expound? Atmanam eva priyam upasita. Means Atmanam eva. Because anatma priti is gauna. Because the love for anything other than Atma is secondary. And the love for oneself is the primary one, pradhana. Therefore, that is Atmanam eva. Atmanam eva priyam upasita. Upasita, there is no upasana there. Upasita means chintaye. One should consider that Atma alone is priya by discovery of Anatma as not priya, or whatever the love for the Anatma is there, that is gauna, secondary, by discovery of that. One who considers or takes that Atma is priya, the dear, saha, such a person, saha yaha. So, one, based on this, the one, yaha Atmanam eva priyam upasate. Upasate. Saha yaha, the one who Atmanam eva priyam upasate. Means, again here upasate means chintayati. When you think, means when you take that Atma alone is dear, in his case, neha na iha asya priyam pramayukam bhavat. In his case, iha, in this word, asya means evam vidaha. The person who knows this, that Atma is Priyatama. Again, not just Atma is Priyatama, not that way. Oh yes, Bridhanaka Shruti we have studied. Atma is Priyatama. And if you want, we can quote also Atmanastu Kamaya Sarvam Priyam Bhavati. That by itself is not sufficient. Atmanastu Ramaya Sarvam Priyam Bhavati. Immediately what follows that? Atmavari Rashtavyah, Srotavyah, Mantavyah, Vijnasitavyah. So, it is only to make him take to the darshana of Atma. For which what is to be done? Savana, Manana, Vijnana. Not just, he has not stopped but just by ascertaining that Atma is Priyatama, but he has conducted the further inquiry and discovered what is Atma Swarupa, Atma Darshana, the Drashtavyaha, that he has already weighed. So that is Asya means Evam Vidaha. So one having ascertained in this manner, one who has discovered that Atma is Priyatama and thereby afterwards he has ascertained his real nature. Asya, of such a person, Priyam, whatever that is dear to him. What is dear to him now? Atma Sukha, because there is nothing, he knows nothing can be dear at all. So, Atma Sukham, Priyam means Atma Sukham. Pramayukam na bhavati. Pramayukam na bhavati means, Pramayukam means Pramarana-shilam na bhavati. Means doesn't get destroyed. Pramayukam means Pramarana-shilam means, Pramarana-shilam means conducive to death. Means it doesn't get destroyed. Because Atma Sukha, will it get destroyed? It is what? Satyam. Satyam Ananta. Therefore, it is indestructible. His Ananda will not get destroyed. That is now told in the next one.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीम् महीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं शोभरहितः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय वशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति